Hey guys, this is game number 2 between QxGiNkA and CheckPrime. And holy cow, was game number 1 amazing or what? QxGiNkA is showing us a dominant PvZ style that, well, I haven't really seen too much of. I know Comment X, like, don't go DTs. DTs require no skill. It's kind of like a cheesy play. If it works, you're ahead. If it doesn't, you're behind. QxGiNkA uses warp prisms and DTs where it doesn't look like they can ever fail. They're just so freaking strong with that warp prism, doing drops everywhere with them, harassing constantly, and yeah, it's just looking pretty darn strong. The map is now GSL Crevasse, and we'll see what happens this game. We have the 9 pylon going out, and now he is going to scout. And this is the map version with the rich Vespane geyser. And the probe, let's see, he's going to scout this position first, most likely. Yep, going to be going over there. And we'll see exactly what Check does. This is the map, or one of the maps, if you want to go for a 16 Nexus to do it on. You got a very small choke into your main and your natural, because, well, if they can't get through here, they can't get to your natural, so you can easily defend pretty much anything. But this pylon in a really odd spot. Well, maybe not. Maybe one zealot walls that right there, and he can get a gateway here. That looks like what the wall is going to be like. Gateway is coming up. Zealot will be coming out to sit in this area, and I don't know, like, this wall, it looks like 3 lings will be able to hit the zealot, and you kind of want to put him in like a aisle way, where only 1 link can get to him at a time. That's the best way to do it, but it's so hard sometimes. And he's placing another pylon, so if he wants to, he can wall off after these rocks go down. So, looking like very standard playstyle coming out from QxGiNkA. Meanwhile, you have the hatch first, then the pool coming out from CheckPrime. And that has been scouted, so we'll see if he does any type of super early aggression to deal with, saying, hey, you're going hatch first. I can stop that pretty easily. But no, it looks like the probe just going to micro around, not really do too much. And I bet we're going to see QxGiNkA play the same way, just because it looks like he has refined that playstyle so much, and it's so strong. Again, he is going for the 1 gate. Ooh, that's a little bit odd. And ooh, notices this is a hole here and here, so he's going to place the 7 escort back there, so I'm pretty sure this is a hole too, so he's not really that walled in, but it's against a hatch first, so there's no early aggression coming out from CheckPrime. And assimilator going down, so QxGiNkA definitely shows he wants to use a lot of gas, and look at this timing. Wait till 20 seconds left, 20 seconds left pretty much, so that gas and Nexus are timed to finish at the same exact time, which will help QxGiNkA, well, not help him out, it shows that you thought this out. It's pretty refined. You see the gas now finishing at the same time this Nexus does. The transfer going down immediately, so QxGiNkA has put a lot of thought into this. He's not just saying, you know what would be cool? A Nexus would be cool right now. It's about the time for a gas, so I'm just going to throw it down. No, he's planning this out. Has everything timed pretty much perfectly. And a very fast third base coming out from CheckPrime. And Zelnaga will be the next map if this one is down. And maybe that's a wall off. That ling kind of looked silly. So, somehow it looks like this is a wall. If we select both these buildings, it looks like it may be actually. Wow. That is a very surprising one. We do have a Stargate coming out, so we will see Stargate play. But uh-oh. Overlord Scout coming in! And will this Stargate get canceled? Wait! Overlord turns around, does not see the Stargate, and that could be huge. QxGiNkA showing a different playstyle than Game 1. And it's a huge difference. Going for the Stargate now, getting a Void Ray out. This will be able to possibly take this third out. But no, it won't. He is getting a Spore Crawler up here. Then he's going to unbow it, then move it down here. And following up your DT style with Void Ray style, I don't know how effective that is. Because you know for hell the Zerg player is going to get Spore Crawlers up if you just won by DTs last game. If you are so annoying with DTs, if you are successful with them, they're going to want a lot of Spore Crawlers around their bases, and that is also going to shut down Void Ray play. As you see, another Spore Crawler being built, so going up here to stop DTs from walking up this ramp, got one down here to stop DTs from at the natural. So, yeah, but the DTs never really walked up any ramps. They were always teleported in via the Warp Prism, so it's one thing to keep in mind. And Inka's got 2 Void Rays now, may go for a third one since they're not moving out yet, and 6 gates, so this looks like Inka gonna go in for a little bit of an all-in. It's not a huge all-in, but any time that you have more structures than you can actually produce, like utilize, I'm gonna call that like all-in-ish. Because he's making too many production structures and he can't really produce out of all of them until he expands. So that to me is what I call going all in, because you gotta do damage. If you don't do damage, then you will be very far behind. So it looks like it is gonna be a 2-baser, and it's gonna be 4 Void Rays. Again, if he had got that Overlord in to scout this Stargate, he'd be a little bit more prepared. Lair is being built. And it looks like that Stalker needs to go on a diet. He cannot get out. Oh man, that sucks for him. And I hope Inka does expand behind this attack, because if it fails, I don't know what he'll be able to do. Spine Crawler is being built. Inka kind of sees that with his links, but he doesn't see, does he? I'm not sure if he saw the Void Rays. He's building 2 extra queens, so yes, he did. He knows the Void Rays are coming. And the Hydra Den is coming out. That's a very fast build time. Only 40-second build time for that Hydra Den. So he'll be able to get Hydras out very quickly, which deal extremely well against all of the units that Inka is building. But will the Hydras come out fast enough? Void Rays force 1 Spore Crawler to be canceled. And now they're going to be attacking this 3rd base. And it looks like the 3rd base will go down. We have Check just sacrificing that 3rd base. And he's getting 4 Hydras out right now. And Inka not expanding behind this. And so many force fields go down. And those queens just out of range of those Void Rays. And that's very bad for them. Hydras do pop. Will he have enough? It looks like he may. 117 food, 268 now. Inka is going to hold that. And Check really needs to get an expansion up. Inka is pissed. I mean, not Inka. Check is pissed. And maybe not. Maybe he's just going to play very cautiously. Hydras are very slow. But yeah, he did hold that off. And now the Stalker and Sentry are like, let's take out these rocks and let ourselves out. 114 supplied, 270. And looks like Check is going to go in for some aggression. Let's take a look at this army tab. You can see the army supply, 70 for Check, 33 for Inka. But a lot more Hydras on the way. That's 9 Hydras. That's a lot of supply that isn't there yet. And he sees, oh, no 3rd base. Okay, I'm in fine shape. I'm just going to go back home. And that's all Check was doing. He was just saying, okay, I got to take out the 3rd base. You took out mine. I can make it even, take out yours. And he doesn't see it. He's like, oh, joy. I can build 10 drones. And we have Inca just placing mana pylons on the likely ninja expansions that Robo Bay being built. So Colossus will come out. Colossus do extremely well versus Hydras. But you gotta keep in mind, Inca also lost so many sentries in that last engagement. He won't be able to do as many force fields as he wants, like he did the last time. Inca does come in here, scouts that the third base has been taken yet again. And there is one Ling just chilling out here to see, hey, are you ever gonna take a third man? Spider is being built, so we'll get Corruptors to deal with Colossus. This one Void Ray could go down, and no, it doesn't. And oh, I do like this. So he's got Creep coming along, but he's going to expand that highway even quicker by vomiting Creep, throwing a lot of tumors out, and just this area will catch up over time. But if he uses these Overlords, he can expand it even faster, because he doesn't have to wait for this Creep to slowly expand. So very nicely done by Check. I haven't seen really any Zerg players do this, as it does require a lot more focus than just the normal, hey, let's just slowly expand this. Now, will he move the Overlords and then do the Creep Tumors? It doesn't look like it. He is just getting vision of this high ground, as this will be vital for it. Well, maybe not, because he has Corruptors. So I don't know exactly what Check is doing, just putting all the tumors up on this one area. And looks like that Overlord does go down. I think it saw the Colossus. And 15 Corruptors on the way. So unlike that, he's like, you know what? Saw Colossus. Boom! Let's counter that HUD. I don't think there's going to be that many Void Rays, but hey, my Corruptors can deal with Void Rays as well. And this is going to be a very old composition versus the Death Ball. You're going to have Hydra, Roach, Corruptor, Ling. Mainly just Hydra, Roach, and Corruptor versus Colossus, Void Ray, Stalker. And generally, Colossus, Void Ray, Stalker do come out ahead. But Check so far ahead on food at this point, I think he'll come out ahead if he just engages. I mean, he can trade armies at this point because he's at 200 supply. And this base just now going up. He is so far ahead on the econ. You can see he's even stacking a lot of minerals. But at this point in the game, he just can't let Protoss get to 200. He just can't. So he's going to trade armies all day. Keep that Colossus count low with all of these Corruptors. And you can see the Colossus going down faster than the Stalkers can take out all those Corruptors. And now Check can just retreat slowly, but he's going to keep going in. Just needs to trade units, force all those force fields out. And at this point, he should fall back. He has wasted a lot of that sentry energy, though. And expanded this Creep extremely far across the map. The Creep right now is just Laffy Taffy, laughing at his opponent like, I have map hacks, man. And I look like Taffy. Hence the name, Laffy Taffy Creep. And now we have Inca just trying his best to hold on. And he's going away from Colossus now because the Corruptors are out. And you go and charge lot Stalker Immortal. It's a lot of food tied up into these Corruptors, which will be just a wait, not doing anything at all. I guess they can throw down Corruption. And eventually they'll become Broodlords, but right now we do have Inca holding on very commandingly. What he needs to do is take out these rocks and come in with a Ling flank when all the force fields come out. And right now you have CheckPrime doing a double expansion. And that hive is now done. He's not building any units. He could, but he's not, so it looks like he's waiting for something. Maybe not. They'll go 10 roaches, so maybe he's actually using all his lava efficiently. That queen's at 111 energy. This is at 159. This one's at 97. This one's low, but he's got a macro hatch, so you can see that check. He's slipping a little bit on his injects. And I don't think if he wasn't slipping, he may win the game by now. That could just be delaying it. Check, no doubt. Well, I don't know. It's at 200 supply. But once the Brood Lords come out, I don't know. Inka doesn't have Blink. So, I don't care if you have Charge Lots or not. They're going to charge into Broodlings, which, well, doesn't do too much. And you can see this queen just expanding that creep so happily. And now all the tumors are just going to go down so quickly. Infestors are now out. And you see Spine Crawlers going up. And those will be very good because there's no Colossus, so nothing outranges them. They will always do damage. And, oh, not having this high ground could be a mistake. Maybe that Spine Crawler is in range of that. But yeah, he's going to have a lot of Broodlords come at this high ground. Then he can Fungal Growth the ramp so nothing can come underneath to attack them. So this is looking very strong for CheckPrime right here. I think this Broodlord transition will just outright win the game. There are plenty of Templars though with Storm. And that does pretty good against Hydras. But here we go. The Broodlords just flapping their mighty wings. Gonna slowly come up here, and keep in mind, Inka has game number 1. There goes the Phone Growth. You're not leaving, guys. And now there's Zealots come in. He does get up the ramp, and those Broodlords are going down. A nice storm goes off, but there's so many Spine Crawlers aiding this 200 army. More and more storms, but the Broodlords are just too high in numbers. 192 supply versus 114. The macro from CheckPrime is just so sick right now. Back at 200. And this is just going to be a slow push of death. There goes the GG. Into the ace match we go.